Hey, I'm Robin, and welcome to the Radical Reviews Show on the Lazor Flashback channel.
Jurassic Park. What can I say, friends? Frankly, I don't even know where to begin. Over the years, I've developed this weird obsession with the franchise. I've been a huge fan of the movies ever since I was a kid, and it's just stuck with me. From the amazing set design to John Williams' emotional soundtrack, the first movie is a masterpiece by all means. I used to like The Lost World and Jurassic Park 3 as a kid, but quite honestly, from an adult perspective, while they are entertaining to watch, they are nothing compared to the original. In any case, with such an impressive cast, it's easy to tell they spend no expense. So I just saw Jurassic World the day after the premiere, and you know what? I really friggin' loved it. It blew the second and third movie right out of the fucking water, man. I really wasn't sure about this one going in. I mean, I heard some messed up rumors regarding the story early on, but I'm ecstatic to say it's an awesome and believable sequel with tons of nods to the first movie. So, with this newly blossomed love for dinosaurs, what better to review than a game based on the franchise?
Jurassic Park is all about an impossible theme park. It sure sounds amazing to run a park full of live dinosaurs, but considering the consequences, how would anyone approve this? With money, that's how.
In any and every theme park, occasionally there will be an error. Attractions will malfunction and systems will shut down. But there's a difference between Disney World and Jurassic Park, and I think Ian Malcolm describes it best.
If the Pirates of the Caribbean breaks down, the pirates don't eat the tourists.
But today we're gonna give it our best shots with Jurassic Park 3 Park Builder on the Game Boy Advance.
This game came out in September of 2001. Now the crazy thing is there were also two other games that got released alongside it at the same time. The DNA Factor and Dino Attack, all developed by Konami. The other two games aren't especially good though. The DNA Factor is an action-puzzling side-scroller and Dino Attack is an isotopic adventure game, and the controls are just a little wobbly and I just don't like it, okay? Park Builder is without a doubt the best out of the three, and is a pretty good game in itself. So with that said, let's open a dinosaur theme park and see what happens. Track record says we're more or less fucked, but whatever. There's a new sheriff in town, and he's pretty mediocre at games. So hide them dino titties, it's time to build some attractions. Jurassic Park 3 Park Builder, in addition to bearing an unnecessary long title, is a park builder. It says so right in the title, so you know what you're in for when you pick it up.
Before we get going, we're playing a handheld here, so obviously the sound is a lot better with headphones. Alright, let's start this sucker up.
Okay, let's name our park. I usually write something really silly on these things, but let's try and be mature about this. Yes. So we start out with nothing except $1 million in the bank and... Wait, $1 million in the bank? I'm a millionaire. I'll be right back, you guys. I'm just gonna go and not buy hookers and cocaine. Alright, let's see here. Oh, cool. No instructions on how to do anything. Well, let's see if we can figure this out like we did in the 90s. There we go. Left and right shoulder buttons opens your menus. On your left trigger menu, you can enter the main office mode where you can set your preferred entry fee, buy and manage the park's buses, place ads, see how your park is doing, change the message speed and the general speed of the game, and save your park. Next, you have excavation mode, where you can send a team to dig after dino DNA. You can also choose for how long the team will be out, and then you can walk around on your chosen continent with a giant! Once the crew returns, enter the research lab. From here, go to Amber Analysis and see what you've got. You'll unlock parts of different DNA sequences after each dig, and once you have every part of one strain, you unlock a new dinosaur. Now you can go to Egg Creation and create that dinosaur. You always start off with Compy, Pterodon, and Meganora DNA, so you should get started on making a dino as soon as you start up. In total, there are 140 dinosaurs for you to discover and fill your park with, so good luck uncovering all of them. Once your dinosaurs have hatched, you can enter the plant where all your eggs are. The hatched ones can be placed in one of two locations, land or water, depending on their needs. Next on the menu is Dinosaur Illustration Mode, where you can read about all the different dinosaurs you've discovered. You can also exchange dinosaurs with your friends if you have a link cable. And friends. At least I have one of those things.
Friends? Obviously.
Just like in every other park builder, you build shops, attractions, and restaurants to keep your visitors happy. Also, the hotel is pretty essential. I know they traveled all the way to Costa Rica for Christ's sake, so get them a place to sleep. This can be done on the right trigger menu. Here you can go into build mode, which is exactly that. Build stuff. Well, buy and play stuff is more accurate, really. Next to build mode, you can open a full map of the park, which right now is pretty small, but you know, I just started the game, so obviously. Lastly, you can enter all your buildings and mess around with the prices and inventory, as well as upgrade them, which will make your visitors feel more at home.
So, the most important part of your park is your dinosaurs. Well, in theory anyways. Buying ads is honestly what makes or breaks your park in the game. But don't let your dreams be dreams. Just build that park, man. Just remember to buy your dinosaurs too. You know? Just do it!
First step is to build an area for them to live in. If you're gonna keep sea reptiles in there, just place it over a lake. Just remember to have, you know, a path next to the fence so that people can see, right? Because that's kind of the whole point. Try and keep only the same species together. You have 3 kinds of herbivores and 3 kinds of carnivores. If you put 2 different species of carnivores together, one of them will most likely get eaten, so, you know, don't do that. Just keep those fucking dinos apart, man. The artwork is totally acceptable for a Game Boy Advance game. Nothing mind-blowing, but it looks really nice. The menus and interface is actually pretty well designed. Everything is accessible and simple to use, and it's easy on the eyes. The info page for each dinosaur features some downright awesome artwork too, so as far as I'm concerned, the visuals department did a great job.
I gotta tell you, man, music here is pretty damn good.
It's very reminiscent of the tracks from the early Pokemon games, kinda getting the same vibes, you know? And I'm loving it, by the way. I tried to look up who the composer was, but I got nothing. Really bummed about that, but what can I do? When the internet doesn't have the answers, then you're pretty much fucked. There's no credits in the game either, at least none that I could find. In any case, hat off to whoever did the music here. Okay, so now that we've gone through all the basics, running the park should be easy as pie, right? Let's see how we're doing so far. I'm already full.
What the hell is that supposed to mean?
Sorry, man. I don't know what to do. I'm not about to pump your stomach just so you can eat the McRaptor special with bacon and cheese. Go take a dump or something. Cleanse your system, you know? Honestly, I don't know how I'm supposed to react to most of these opinions. None of the food looks good. Well, let's try and upgrade the shop then. That should do it.
Oh, and it also ups the maintenance with 1,000. That's a bit excessive, isn't it? Whatever, I'll live. For now.
What, now all of a sudden the entry fee's too high? I haven't even touched it! Fine, I'll take it down a notch. Fuck. Now a dinosaur's sick. 28,000? Really? It only costs like 10 grand for a new one. So that's how we're gonna play this, huh? Fine, I'll just retire this guy and make a new one. Here we go, and done. What's going on? Why is everything so sad all of a sudden? Thanks for all the hard work. Okay, I better... Another one? Oh, come on, game. Fine, I'll... What? The entry fee's still too high? God, fine. There, try complaining now. Alright, let's send another team to excavate. We could really use some more animals in the park. What the hell? A whirlwind? Screw you, game! A dinosaur has died of... a fucking dinosaur has died of old age! Oh, that is rich, Henry! I can recreate animals that went extinct 65 million years ago! Yeah, but you know what? They're not worth shit if they can't outlive a fucking bird! And then there's fucking this. Visitors are complaining that they can't see the animals. I don't get it! There is nothing blocking their view. The fuck's going on? This has been happening multiple times, and it's always area number 1. I literally have no clue what I'm supposed to do about it, so I just ignore it. It doesn't seem to affect anything anyways. Oh, balls. My budget is getting pretty thin here. As long as I don't stay in the red as we go into next month, we'll be fine though. Come on. At least let me get into year 4 before you rip my dick off.
Son of a bitch.
That close, and yet you couldn't let me enjoy the fresh air in year 4 for 1 second. To be honest, I've never been able to surpass the 1 million we start out with. My budget always decreases slowly over time. The longest I've been able to keep up is for about 6 years. Now, I don't know if that's good or not. I discovered about 30% of the DNA, so I'm guessing it's not very good? But there's no question, the game is moderately hard. If you're looking for a relatively simple but challenging park simulator you can take with you on the go, then this is really the game for you. Learning how to build a strategy can be pretty tough with no prior knowledge though, so it might take some time to get going. Hopefully this video gives you a somewhat decent look into how things work. I'm by no means good at this game, but nonetheless, I've had a great time playing around with it, and I'm sure if you give it a shot, you will too. So I say it's a buy.
I picked up all 3 of the Konami games many years ago, and although the other 2 aren't anything to write home about, I'm glad I did. It's been a rad evening, but if you don't mind, I have a park to run. Well, running to the ground, that is. I'll see you guys in the next episode of Radical Reviews.
Also, the puzzles in here are mind-boggling. Put Hannah here, use Zack to pull out the stairs, place Zack on this button, which by the way the game never accepts unless you're in the exact fucking spot required. Change back to Hannah, pull out another set of stairs, stand on the button, pull out your dick, kill your cat, write an angle letter to core, raise the dead, cause a war, nuke the earth, and move to Mars. There you go, best walkthrough ever. 10 out of 10.